And so here we have a nice icy ditch, and where can we find Barney? Yeah, he's just about to climb out of one there. There he is, look. He's heard some kind of activity going on in the distance. I think there's a ladder being put up against the house, and he's now absolutely fascinated by it. I never call him, he won't come to me. Barney, come on! Barney, come on! You see, that's why we need some training. And that's why we need some training to get him to do what he should do. Yeah, he's not happy about that, is he? You can see way over there in the distance there's some guy fixing a roof, and he's not happy about that whatsoever. Ooh, look at him barking. I don't know. He has got quite a big dog bark. He's got two barks. One's quite a sort of high-pitched bark and he wants to play, but he can't get his own way. And one's this one, where it's kind of like a big dog bark, very deep, and it's when he wants to scare something off or he's not sure about something. Look at him. God knows how loud he'll be when he's big. Yes. Oh, he's not happy at all, is he? I think we'll put that one down to being a bit scared about that man on the ladder. There he goes, ignoring me completely, to go and play with some other dogs. Oh, and by the way, this here field is next to an old church. There, look, and it's churchyard. And a lot of folks, including dog walkers, use it as a shortcut to get back to the road, including us. But now he's banned from going in the churchyard because Barney here has discovered he likes the taste of all the flowers and leaves that people lay down on the graves. So he's banned now from there because he's got a good game of finding something to steal and running off with it. So I'll have to call him back in a minute. So here we are in the churchyard. Barney's now fascinated by the three chaps over there who were digging a grave. I never let him be straight in there helping them to dig. But he doesn't want to move. He's quite happy to watch them. But I've got to keep him on a lead now because, as I say, he's got a taste for flowers and leaves that folks leave on the graves, so we can't have him chewing those and running off with them. He thinks it's a good game, but I don't think most people would. So I've got to drag him out away from here, and we'll carry on with our little walk. And now here we are the next day, and it's a bit warmer today, and all the ice is gone, much to Barney's disappointment, but he can still have a good paddle about in the puddle. I think that's the one thing he likes doing more than anything else, apart from eating and sleeping. I think playing in puddles is the one thing he likes best of all. He's just grabbed something from there now. God knows what he's found. What's that, Barney, you found there? You're finding things to chew on. No wonder you have a horrible belly. What have you got there, lad? Show me. And he's got a piece of wood, I think, so it's not too bad. Hope you won't eat that. And now he's got a nice muddy stick to play with, and he can get absolutely muddy as well. Look at the state of him. I think he might have a good clean when we get back home. And this happens every single day. I can't wait until we get to the summer when all this mud and puddles dry up, and hopefully he'll stay a bit cleaner. But I wouldn't bank on it because then he'll just end up jumping into the pond and getting wet that way. He's just seen something, don't know what. And now here we are by a ditch, a muddy, watery ditch, and there's Barney pulling up the grass and God knows what else, just for the sake of it, just for the hell of it. Aren't you, eh? Look at him. As long as he doesn't eat it, I think it's fine, but God knows what he'll do to my garden come the summer. He's getting quite into that, isn't he? like a bloody horse. What are you doing, Barney? Hey? He loves just pulling things up and ripping things up. Look at the state he's in. Still, he's a dog. He's supposed to be dirty, I guess. When I get him home, I'll give him a good clean, and then we'll give him a feed, and then no doubt he'll fall asleep for an hour or two before we start all over again. And now here we are back home again, and Barney's been washed and cleaned and dried, which took absolutely ages because he was absolutely filthy. And he's had his lunch, he's had a big meal, and now he's looking a bit tired. You can see there he's resting his little chin on the armrest there. And I'm hoping he should be going to sleep soon. But just a minute ago he had hiccups because he ate his lunch so quickly, which is something he does an awful lot because he's a really little pig. Anyway, with a bit of luck, we'll have a nice quiet few hours now while he goes to sleep. It doesn't seem very long ago, it's actually only, what, 7 or 8 weeks ago that he could easily fit on that sofa, lying just as he is now, but now, as you can see, he's far too big. But he still tries. Oh, and by the way, we weighed him today, and he now weighs 19.4 kilos, which is round about, I think, 42 or 43 pounds. And he's only 15.5 weeks old, so God knows how heavy he'll be when he's fully grown up. Oh, and some more news is that I've got him booked in now to some puppy classes. That's a 6-week course, once a week, and me and him are going to go and get trained up, hopefully. So he'll obey me, and he'll come back when I call him, and sit down when I tell him to, and so on. But I'm not sure yet if I can film it, but if I can, I'll certainly have a good go. So thanks for watching, and cheers.